Hi folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to build a cool looking jeep with a door, with a front door that opens like this. You know, not like the butterfly doors or the normal doors. It's like, sorry for the pause. Like, I'll just show you how it looks after it's built, and please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later on. Note, if you ever want to see how the door looks, you can just skip the video. So let's start. First you need 29 nuts and 29 bolts. Then you need 2 of these tires and whatever you call these things, these. You need 6 of them, 6 tires and 3 of the equal size rods that they give you. And I'm using mechanix 5. So I don't know if you are able to create this build in any other mechanix models, and there is no mechanix 6. I don't know if you can do it with mechanix 4, 3, 2 and 1. 1 obviously no. 2, 3 and 4 I don't know. But 5 you can definitely do this build. So let's go to the build. Also you need this, you need 1 of this, 2 of these, 4 of this 1x4s, and the U-shaped by 3. You need 4 of them, 1 of these, 1 of these weird things, this and this, with the other components I told you. A spanner and a screwdriver, and it's optional for you to use screwdriver. I use spanner. If you want you can use screwdriver. So let's start the build. We are already 2 minutes in. First you need to add this plate and 2 screws, exactly 1 here and 1 here. I'm going to tell you later on why. I'm going to tie the bolts later. Now I'm just going to put the bolts. Then you have to take one of these and only add 1 bolt here. Now here you have to take this and add it like this. Make sure you add it from the outside like this. This is the one that should be facing the outermost. Add a screw in, add a nut both the sides, here and here. Then add it to the piece that you just attached, like that. Then take the spanner, tight all your bolts down, flip it, tight it. If you want you can do the next step, which is adding this plate here. Remove these two and add it. But I'm gonna show it I'm gonna do it later on the video. So now it's just this. I'm gonna add this later. So the next step is the front mechanism, the door. So you need this two of these and one of these, and this, and you have to add nuts and bolts and tighten them down like this, and make sure, like, first look, you have to attach that like that, two of these, and 8 nuts and bolts like this. Oh, important part, make sure there's a gap here, and it should be perfect here like that, and the gap is to add that like that, and this is to hold the door mechanism. Now that is the door mechanism. Now let's just keep it aside for a moment. Let's build the back of the car. Now for the back of the car, you are gonna need two of these and four of those, and I'll show you how to build it. First take this, attach this, then from the inside add that and lock it. Make sure they are like this. Then take this then take this plate, and now okay, now just keep this aside. Take these two, do the same that I did here. I'm going to show you how to do it again, but if you want you can just skip. I'm doing it my way, the professional way. Now make sure you attach this here, and not before attaching. If you're attaching like this, make sure you leave a gap there. I'll tell you later why. Okay, I'll tell you it now. Look, so if you attach it there, then then this thing will not let you attach it properly. That's why I leave a gap. Make sure you attach two bolts like that. Two nuts like that. Then bolt them down tightly, like very tightly, at the bottom. Like that. And now you will have that. Make sure you do the same on this side too. Like that, and this is what you should have. This plus this built. And now that you're in this part, you're 80% done. Just I'm gonna tighten these even more. Done. Now you can unscrew these two and add this, or you can do it after adding this. Well, I kept it until this part because if you add this, then it will be hard for your finger to go like this and hold this while you're adding this bolt. So now you can add this, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Or you can add the whole thing after building the whole car. You can add the whole like rear bumper thing, which I don't recommend. Make sure you remove the bolts. Well, the piece is not fitting, so I have to remove this. Add this in front like this. Oh, wait. You know what? Do the same thing. Add the two nuts like this, then the plate, then attach it to this thing, then you add this, the bolts. Now since this part is attached, place it down, add the roof roughly. First do the left side, put the two nuts, then your finger, then hold your index finger of your right hand like this and flip it, and then hold it like this, lift it so you can see. Wait, I'm gonna do like do how I said, but I'm showing you like this because it's easy for you to see. Add these two bolts and fix that nut, or you use the spanner. Use the screwdriver. Only the one part where it's used. I recommend you doing it like this. And a whole new ways. First, add the nut, then take the bolt and keep it on your index finger like that. Hold it there and screw it in place like that. You have to screw that in like that. And now here come the tires. First, take one of these rods, attach them to the tire like this. Add one of this, whatever you call it. Then make sure you take to the make sure you add it to the very last one. The very at the last one here, and one at the very bottom here. The one at the very front and very back, like that. Done. Now we just have to attach the front part, but 1 minute. If you remember why in the starting of the whole video I told you to attach this plate here? Well, it's because since you added this plate for the back thing, the wheel won't stay as as up as much due to the weight of the vehicle, and so the middle and so this wheel in the center, well, it won't be rotating, it will just be hovering. So if you add that piece too, then even that piece will come up a little bit, and then the front tire will support the whole front, and so your vehicle will run smoothly. Like that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to add this. Sorry. Like that. Done. Now, here is the important part. You have two ways in total to attach the front to the car. Well, one, you can remove this thing and use two of these on either side and directly attach them with nuts and bolts to this thing and attach it down there and make it rotating. Well, that's going to loosen over time. So that's why I am using the rod method. These two pieces are not needed at all. Like that. And then time to rotate this thing like this. Take this thing. Oh, it fell down. Take this thing, add the nut like that there, then add it there. Then take a bolt and screw the bolt in place. I mean the nut in place. Then do the same with this thing, but my nut has fallen down there. Please don't do this. You lose your pieces. Like this. Add it like that. Take a bolt like this and make sure you screw the screw in place. Just one sec. These two things that you just attached, well, you got to tighten them like real hard. And I'm telling real, like very hard. Like so hard. Can't even describe how hard. It should be almost immovable by your hand. That's how tight the nut should be. Reminder, it might damage your paint of your mechanics, but I don't care. I want it to be hard. Now my method I'm using, well, you will need one of these and two of these. These are the black things. Screw the tire on. Ta-da! Now take this. Oh, and I forgot to tell, you are gonna need two clips. Now what you have to do, take a thing, attach it, half slide, add this, sorry, 1 minute, okay, add this like this, then add the other one like that. Now why I told you to have the clip is because it's gonna like move, you know, like that. And if you don't want it to move like that, hold it up. You can just move it by a little bit. Now the two things you attach, make sure it's in this. Make sure the door is centered and even these two are centered. Now add the clip. I know it's going to be difficult, but it's possible. And now, after you add the clip, make sure those clips are tight and they're not in any bendy positions, because they just get launched somewhere and you can't find them because they're so tiny. It even happened to one of my clips in my older mechanics sets. And yeah, you might be thinking, I haven't showed my older mechanics set in this video. Well, I'm not going to be on this whole channel. Just tie this clip and add this back. Done. This is your Jeep with openable doors. And this is how the door opens. I was saying in the starting, right? So yeah. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I really recommend you to subscribe. You know it's free and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. And please increase that number of 119 subs. I really want it increased. And views are important. And yeah, by the way, I've started editing my videos. Bye bye, screwdriver and spanner. And they're gone. Plus, you can just take one of these toolboxes, open the front compartment, I mean this door, whatever you want to call it, then just add the box inside, then close the front door or gate or whatever you want to call it, and now you have a toolbox in your Jeep car thing. And yeah, removing it is hard. I did it in one shot because I have practice. I built this Jeep before and have experience with the camera here. So yeah, this is what you're gonna see for today. And bye bye. Thanks for watching.